Hi, my name is Lilly, and today I want to talk about plantain as survival herb. Stay tuned. Okay, first off, plantain is a wild edible. You can eat the entire plant, the flowers, the leaves, the stalk and the roots. Well, besides the fact that plantain is a wild edible, in this case we talk about ribwort or buckhorn plantain. It has also some medicinal properties which are worth to mention. First, let's take a look at the plant. Ribwort plantain has lanceolate leaves and it has parallel nerves, so that's very easy to identify. Now let's come to the medicinal properties of Ribwort plantain. First, let's talk about the chemical compounds of Ribwort plantain. One is called aucubine, and aucubine is acting as defense shield in a lot of plants. It's antimicrobial, it's anti-inflammatory, and it protects the liver, so it decreases the growth of hepatitis B. And another compound in Ribwort plantain is called verbacocid, and verbacocid is antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory as well. Okay, now let's come to the field of application. What can you use plantain for? Well, first of all, you can use it externally to treat wounds. It's astringent and it will stop the bleeding, and as we said, it's antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory, so it's a good wound treatment. And I remember that we used it as kids when hiking. When we cut ourselves, we used plantain and we chewed it up in the mouth, just like this. And then we would take the plantain and apply it to the wounds. And the next field of application is internally. So you can make some tea out of plantain and drink it. It will help if you have any sort of respiratory problems, like for example bronchitis or cough. And you can use the tea to gargle in your mouth when, for example, you have some infected wounds in your mouth or some kind of inflammation going on inside of your mouth. You can use that for gargling, which is pretty good. If you want to get into herbs, I highly recommend to buy a scientific book. This here is a pharmaceutical book. This is very expensive. It costs $300, but you can really trust the information that are in this book here, because they have made scientific experiments on bacteria and microbes and viruses and stuff. So I highly recommend this book. It's the standard of the German and Austrian apothecaries.